So today we're going to talk a little bit about basic three-point lighting. After I've had a discussion with the director about the style of lighting that they want, be it natural or I can create other world lighting, or gradations between all of those. I then start employing lighting techniques like three-point lighting. Three-point lighting is a key light, a fill light, and a backlight on my subject. And I can use variations of those, even turning them off to create different looks that I want. And I'm not just speaking about the subject of the person that's on camera. It may be a telephone in the foreground of the frame in front of the actor. I may want a key, a fill, and a backlight on that. So you work variations of those things as you light the room and the space. So my fill light offers me a ratio. So the key light is the brightest light on a person's face, a subject's face, an object, whatever it is, the brightest light. And you can use a key light anywhere from overhead, frontal, all the way around to the side of a subject. A fill light can happen from behind camera and then slowly start moving from that wraparound position to the other side on the darker side of the face. A backlight is typically up overhead in the back, lighting my hairline. As you move that backlight up and around, it slowly becomes not only a backlight, but a kicker lighting the side of my jaw, maybe on the darker side of the face. To create the ratios of change, I can adjust the fill light level, and you can see my face is darkening on the fill side. If I was in an exterior space where I only had the sun and a lot of bounce, I could bring in negative fill, which is a negative light, which darkens the side of the face. And again, I can bring the fill level back up to its full position, and then I have my fill side of my face filled. Bring it back up all the way. And then we have the key light. Now if I turn my key light off, my fill light becomes my key light. It's the brightest light in my face, right? But this is a bounce, so I'm getting softer light from it. So I turn my key back on, and now I have my key and my fill back on. Now let's look at our backlight. You can have different levels of backlight. I can have a very bright light in the back, creating separation of me from the background, or I can dim it down a little bit, and it has a more natural feeling to it in terms of the light, creating that separation, or I can take it all the way off. And now with that off, I can also eliminate the fill light. And then I can bring the backlight back on with no fill light all the way up. And then I can bring my fill light back in. So all of these offer variations of lighting that you can use in your lighting techniques. And it's all, you employ the same ones. Lighting a room or any object that you have within that room, you use one of these lights and this particular style of lighting. It's called three-point lighting. There are others, and I hope this one was helpful.